What beer do I want to try next?
Beer time with the beer man.
Classic. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight and today and wherever you're from in this beautiful world? So we did the Beatles already, but if you brought a Beatles-themed beer, it's okay. If you brought something else, it's okay too, because I messed up. But welcome in. I want to say thank you to the panel and cheers, Chatio, East Coast LQ Reviews, and Bumpy Road Brews, and Beerman. Cheers, guys. All right. Hopefully we brought something fun. I think I brought the same thing as I brought to the last Beatles one. But that's okay. We can just redo it.
Yeah.
It's all good. Cheers to the commenters, the people over there on that side of the world of our show. When you pop on in, thank you so much for being here and showing your support. All right, so let's go start with Chatio.
I am the Eggman. I am the Walrus. Oh, that looks familiar. Oh, yeah, I drank it last night. Ha, ha, ha. Chatio's on a budget. But today, I bring you Dry Dock Brewing Company's Amber Ale. Once again, it's 5.8% ABV. Dry Dock's out of Aurora, Colorado. Canned on date is 12/13/22. Came for the same six-pack, and the one from yesterday was canned 10 days prior. Don't know how they did that, but welcome to Dry Dock. But yep, so it's a extra special bitter, English style. Get her open. Get her in the old classic Dry Dock glass. I haven't had this glass in over 10 years. For that logo, I miss it. It was a good one. That's where that goes. There you go. Copper in color. Reddish hue head, or kind of a khaki head type bubbles. Yeah, cheers.
Awesome. Cheers, Chatio.
Cheers, Sam.
All right. Tanner.
All right. So I have something pretty cool. This is by Grimm. This is their Color Fields. So I was thinking Strawberry Fields Forever, Color Field. And it's also got like this psychedelic label. It is a mixed culture Berliner Weiss style ale brewed with hibiscus, rose hips, and chamomile? Chamomile? How do you pronounce that, guys?
Sounds right.
Chamomile?
Chamomile.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says Color Field revives the traditional method of brewing Berliner Weiss. Our 5-step mash yields a raw wort that is never boiled. We fermented this beer in our oak foeder with a mixed culture of lactobacillus, Brettanomyces, and Saccharomyces. Doing my best here. Drink it fresh or cellar it for a year or more to develop additional complexity. Brewed by Grimm in Brooklyn, New York. Bottled in 2022. 3.5% alcohol by volume. This is a 16.9 ounce bottle. It does have like a little bit of like a chilled haze, but as you can tell, it's already kind of hazy. And then you guys see the sediment at the bottom? It's already got like that yeast cake at the bottom.
Yes, sir.
That's the good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So I thought this was pretty cool. Definitely sounded pretty interesting. Pour it up. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty sour, though. Color of the beer? It is a hazy, I want to say hazy straw color, but it's got this kind of frothy white head on top. Looks like it's dissipating kind of quick. It's actually a lot of large bubbles.
Nice.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks interesting. This bottle was $9 after tax. So Cheers.
All right, cheers. Cheers, Tanner. Right on. Cool. All right, Bumpy. Here we go.
All right. Well, I got a collaboration brew. This one's from Branch and Blade in collaboration with Spyglass Brewing Company, both from out in New Hampshire. This one's called Street Cred. Which also has a walrus.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, an all-seeing eye. There's a diamond right there too. Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Hell yeah.
This is an 8% double IPA. It says, with the current state of beer, breweries are constantly focused on public perception. Ourselves included, we wanted to bump up our street cred and brew a collab with one of the best breweries in the state. We did it the only way we know how. Big. This dip is a hop bomb mashup of our style mixed with the fine folks from Spyglass. The end result is something you will be talking about in your online beer groups. All right, let's pour it. Because there's no canned on date, because it's Branch and Blade. It also doesn't tell you what hops are in it. Yes. It has a overflowing head almost. White, tight bubbled head. That's frothy. Looks like a milkshake on top here. And it's that kind of nice hay yellow. Hey, yellow. Yellow canary.
Oh, looks good.
Very murky.
Yeah, I like the looks of it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, thanks,
And
Bumpy.
the head did not overflow. It just went over.
It was
the
like
top.
right there.
Not just down, yeah.
Sweet. All righty. Well, let's see if I've done this one before, but that's all right. So I got this one's keeping it together, all together. So it kind of sort of coincides with what I was doing, I guess. Peace sign with John Lennon. I don't know. This is a this is a Belgian style pale, brewed with Belgian Cascade Saws and whole cone Chinook hops. It's a 7.5% pale. Yeah, kind of cool. Show you the whole thing. And these guys are. This is what's the name of this company? I don't know. Fast Fashion out of Seattle, Washington. Okay. Oh, it's gloopy. Yeah. Nice, kind of a light orange, pale color. A little off-white, kind of a yellowed head. Really jumpy with bubbles on the top because that was so crazy. We got Dirty Glass Mafia on the sides here. Sorry. Hazy beer, murky too, as well. Nice, another murky one. But smells funky. Kind of looking forward to trying that again. See if it's better this time. Who knows? But let's go ahead and start this up. Let's get back to Chatio. Cheers, guys.
Hey, yo. So again, it is the Dry Dock Amber Ale. The head held longer today than yesterday. Nice. It grabs the glass nicely. Awesome. All right, going for the smells. Getting like biscuity, caramel, toffee, and almost like yogurty. Now I'm getting the yogurt. Interesting. Kind of smell the hops, not really, just slight hop smell. Cheers, Rod J. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, Rod.
Starts out with creaminess, then the malt starts showing up with the bready notes, the crackery notes, caramel, toffee. Again, the hop flavor is really not there. Not much of a hop flavor. It's just more in the aroma, just not the flavor. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty tasty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's just that creaminess, and it's really good. I like it a lot. Cheers. I'll have numbers next time around. Cheers.
Nice. It's over? Damn it. I didn't get to put my banner up.
Oh, put it up anyway. Put it up now. Put it up now. Here. Cheers, beer man.
Jeez. All right. Fine. Okay, thanks, Chatty, man. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
All right, Tanner.
All right. I will say this beer smells friggin' sour. I'm getting lemon and then some type of berry, but it has like that pixie sticks, warheads like acidity to it. It smells super friggin' sour. I already had a sour beer. I already had a sour IPA. It was like I didn't expect it to be, but it was like a heavily fruited. So I'm in for a bit of a treat. So it's also got hibiscus, rose hips, and chamomile, which I have no idea what chamomile is. But it's got like a little bit of like a floral grassiness to it. I guess you can kind of get like the rose hips. Yeah, it smells flowery. I guess you could say it's got like a little bit of like that flowery, grassy kind of earthy aroma. Slight funkiness to it. But for the most part, like I said, it's got like that pixie stick, warhead, sour aroma. But it does have a nice fruitiness. It does have a nice like I said, like lemon and raspberry. There's a decent amount of sweetness, but I would totally say it's more acidic than sweet. But yeah, I'm excited to try this. It's a lower ABV. It's 3.5%. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, guys. Heads going, by the way. So.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh shoot! Hold on, I'm slacking again.
Cheers.
There we go.
Definitely a little bit on the thinner side. It's super astringent. You can feel it in the sides of your mouth. You get that drying. Like it's actually not as sour as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's got the sweet, fruity lemon, berry notes. And it's actually much more drying than actual like tart. You can get a little bit of that acidity in your chest. But it's not bad. If you're a sour fan, I think you would like this. It kind of gives off that like chalky drying aspect. If you had like sour candy, it definitely has like a candied sour vibe. It almost tastes like, so when I was a little kid, don't judge me, I would take warheads and I would like rinse off that coating because they were too much for me. I like the sweetness and all that from the warheads, but I didn't like that super, super sour acidic where you're like, this kind of reminds me of like a lemon warhead, and you rinse like that coating of that powder, that sour powder off. That's kind of what this is reminding me of. You got to take little sips of it though, because if you drink this too much, you can tell that it's going to give you a little bit of that intense drying aspect. It's not bad though. I like it. 3.5%. This is definitely like a sharing beer. It's more for like the flavor, like, oh, try out this one. It's kind of like with those the Three Fontaines. It's not super filling. That's not what I'm saying. It's sharing. It's more of like, oh, just try this beer out. I think you would enjoy the flavor. But overall, I think they did a good job with this. It's got a little bit of that grassy floral aspect from the hibiscus and rose hips. I'm just not really too familiar with the what is it? It's actually fermented beer and oak foeder. I'm not really getting much of the. Oh, maybe that's actually the drying aspect to it. So I guess so. But I'm not really getting like a big like oaky note. But I am getting like the drying aspect from the oak foeder. So sometimes when they put beers like this in the when they foeder age the beers, I get like this weird like metallic note. So I'm not getting that with this. But now I can see why it's a little bit more on the drier side. So it's not completely from the lactobacillus or the Brettanomyces. Yeah, it's a good beer. I'll have a number next time around. It's definitely a it's a funky one. It's one that I have trouble describing, I will say, because I'm not super familiar with the style, and it's definitely unique. So, cheers,
Nice.
guys.
Cool. Cheers, East Coast. All right. Hell yeah. I got Bumpy now.
All right, this is gonna be a real difficult one as well. It's got a really funky aroma to it. It's very spicy, like chives, green onion, body odor. So it's got the kind of like musky, dank onion type smell. There's a slight like bubblegum hint underneath that, which is also weird. There's a little bit of a presence of some type of malt. Just like a little sweet hint of malt. Can't really get out over the butter onion thing. All right. I'm going to take a swig here. So cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
Medium body to it. It's got fizzy mouthfeel from the carbonation. It's not soft palate. It's got a strong green onion danky type flavor. Like kind of right into a bitterness. So this thing's like pretty bitter from kind of mid palate all the way to the finish, where it just has a lingering bitterness. Very onion like earthy tone. There's a slight bit of the bubblegum note that I also got on the aromatics in the flavor just after that green hit right up front. Malt presence of like a slight white bread, kind of oaty. A little bit of hay on the finish. So grassy also. So there's a bit of like a lemon type of like a lemon rind or zest of a lemon. Kind of all just mixes on the tail. Yeah, and I do belch. It brings a little bit of the citrusy kind of lemon type. On this one is moderate to above. It's kind of that harsh type of bitterness, because after that, everything I've mentioned with like lemon note, onion, danky, earthy, there's kind of this orange pith type thing, or a pith of like grapefruit. There's just something that it's just that kind of harsh, nasty bitterness. It's not pine. So yeah, I'll come up with a score for it, but I can tell you, I don't really like it. So yeah. Cheers.
All
Is
right.
the onion flavored like a glass onion? Beatles song, guys. Come on.
Glass onion.
Yeah, Beatles have a song called Glass Onion.
They
Yeah,
do?
it tastes like green onion that have been stored under some
Oh.
guy's armpits that hasn't bathed in a few days and doesn't believe in deodorant.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
Sounds like
Bumpy.
most of the people live in Denver.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's a very crunchy onion, yeah.
Crunchy onion. Okay. All right, man. Well, thank you, Bumpy. Cheers, bro. All right.
Cheers, Bobby.
We got Sam in the house, Rob J in the house, Cheryl, Shark Home Brewing. We got G. Marco Carlos. Square Table Degenerates, Joey. Yeah. Cheers. And Ridgeopolis. Ridge. Cheers. All right. Cool, man. All right. So this one's a very strong pale. I guess you could call it an imperial pale. Strong pale. Belgian pale at that. Keeping it together. 7.5%. Let's smell it. It's got a slight, like, bubble gummy kind of thing. It's got that funky, kind of a weird funky yeast. Obviously, it's a Belgian. I'm getting like a little bubble gum, a little lemon. Oh God, what am I trying to think of here? Anyway, we'll just keep going. We'll keep rolling with it. Lemon, lemongrass, bubble gum. What's those stupid things that they put in Belgian and wheats? It smells kind of a lemon flavor. Smell.
Oh, Capricorn or
Coriander.
Coriander. Damn it, I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, it's got that coriander-y kind of thing going on. Smells kind of like a Belgian wheat or something, actually. It's like bubblegum. Bubblegum's weird. Yeah. Looking at it again, hazy beer. Opaque, can't see through it. Medium rising bubbles. Good carbonation level. It's leaving some kind of shit on the side of the glass. It's not really a great looking lacing. There, it looks like a dinosaur right there. Kind of like dinosaur. All right, so let's drink this. Cheers.
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 Cheers, baby man.
Yeah, medium body. It's got a very, very big, like white grape, tanniny kind of flavor. Very bitter in the finish. Nelson Sauvin kind of style hops, possibly. It doesn't say they even. I don't even know what they used. I forgot what they said. Saaz, Belgian Cascade, Saaz, and Hokel and Chinook. But I'm getting a grape flavor or something. It's very bitter and dry in the finish. Sweet in the front. You do get a little bit of bubble gum, lemon, lemongrass, coriander for sure. Now that word's coming into my head. Good carbonation. I think I said the body was medium. Somewhat creamy, but more of like a dry, spritzy kind of mouthfeel. Also, it's smooth though at the same time. It's nice. Creamy. The head looks creamy and feels creamy in the mouth. A good one for Alex. Yeah, good stuff though. Good flavor overall. That it's really pinching the sides with the nice bitter kind of funk. It's got that sock locker room kind of funky dark side, but it's really good though. It's not bad actually. So I'm glad I got to retry this. Cheers, guys. That's all I got. That's all I have. Let's go to our last thoughts, starting with Chatio. All right.
I like it. I like this beer. I like it a lot. Very well balanced, very tasty. Fillers are going to loosen it last beer. Nice balance between the hops and the malts. The creaminess really adds to it to me. They keep the same score as last night, 88. That's pretty typical with my palate for Dry Dock anymore. Most of their beers are 88 unless it's like a specialty, and sometimes those are better or worse. But yeah, 88 for the Dry Dock Amber Ale with the walrus on it.
The walrus.
I am the walrus.
Cuckoo, cute.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers, Chatty. Thanks, man. 88. All right. Let's get Tanner up here.
All right. I like the flavor I was getting off of this. I thought it was going to be like super, super sour, but it's definitely more on the drying aspect. But it doesn't have the that odd note that I typically don't enjoy with some of the fruiter age beers. Take one more sip. There's actually a little bit of like peach. I totally disturbed the bottom of the bottle. There was a big chunk of yeast. There's a big cake yeast at the bottom of the bottle. And now the color of it totally switched up. Look at it now. Looks like New England. Looks like a New England hazy.
Yes.
But yeah, I just got some nice peach notes. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I don't know if that's how they typically tell you to serve this. If I was supposed to leave that yeast cake at the bottom of this. But I was sitting there. I don't know if you guys saw me in the corner. I was shaking the shit out of this to try to get that yeast cake at the bottom. I'll give this like a. I'll give it like a 95. I actually really do enjoy it. I like the sour aspect of it. It's got a little bit of that floral, grassy, flowery kind of vibe with the hibiscus and the rose hips. I don't really know what chamomile. I've heard of it before, but I couldn't tell you that I'm picking anything out from that. I don't know if that's like another type of floral ingredient. But yeah, it's good. It's got some nice fruity notes. It's not super sour like I thought it was going to be on the aroma, but it has a nice like juicy fruity aspect to the beer. And yeah, overall, I think it was worth the money. It was $9 for this bottle, and it's definitely something that's a little bit unique, I guess you would say. The only thing that I personally would like a little bit less of was the astringency, but I guess that's coming from that the fruiter aging of the beer. But it did kind of add to the finish, so it adds to that kind of refreshing, crisp aspect of it. 3.5% ABV. This is definitely a beer that you would just kind of sip on. It's not meant to drink, like, it's not meant to get sloshed or drink a ton of. But as far as flavor, it's pretty dang good. So yeah, 95 out of 100. And I will be I hope I can find maybe some other. Actually, you know what's funny too? I do have another. I'm like, oh, I wish I could find another one of these like more crafty styles of beer from Grimm. But I had their where is it? Where the hell is it? I had their double negative not too long ago.
Yep.
So I mean, they make some good stuff. They're a little bit more on the spendy side. I think this was like $10, $11, and this was, like I said, like $9. But I would definitely recommend some of their. I think these are 16.9 ounce. What's that roughly? I think that's like 500 mil. I think
500. Yep. Maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say.
I'd recommend their 500 mil products. Usually 500 mil products, you spend a little bit more. But they're usually more on the crafty, like super crafty side. I'd recommend picking them up and trying them out. So
Cool.
95. Cheers.
95. All right, man. Cheers, dude. Cheers. All right, Bumpy. There you go.
All right. So I'm looking at Untapped because, you know, there are people out there that seem to like this beer. So the hops that are in it, this is all I really found. Citric Galaxy and Idaho Sad Cryo, which looking at that, you would think like more like tropical type note. Should be getting pineapple. Should be getting more orange. Maybe peach, but it's getting mostly onion and grassy and bubblegum. I think they some messed up yeast because there's definitely a bubblegum note in this. But anyways, at its 91 ratings on Untapped, it averages a 4.09 out of 5. I find quite a thing because I found this beer to be a 33 out of 50. Puts it just a drinkable category. They're placing it in the good category to almost very good. So, yeah. Once again, Brandon Blade has made an IPA that I don't care for, even with the help of Spyglass.
It had a good label, too. I like the label. Damn it.
Well, they always have gray label art, but they basically they make good sours, but that's it. You stick with the sours, they don't have much else to offer. I mean, they do put out IPAs, but they have not been impressive. Not to me, anyways. Well, cheers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Cheers. Thank you, Bumpy. All right. Hold on, I got an itch. My eyes. Okay. So this beer was good. I liked it for a Belgian style. It had pretty much everything that I would have hoped for. I'm not like a big Belgian fanatic or anything. I don't really like them a whole lot. They are different though, and it's always fun to have one every once in a while to kind of get your just get a different idea, thought, whatever the hell's going on in your mind when you drink one. Not bad though. Kind of tasted like a Belgian wheat or something like a wheat beer or something like that. Had that bubble gum, coriander. So glad that word's coming to my mind. Yes, lemongrass. Very dry. Woo, very dry. Another one of those kind. Yesterday I had one that was like white grapefruit. It kind of almost had that same kind of feel. Without the sugar, just I always put sugar on my grapefruit in the morning if I have one. But yeah, so not bad. I had great body, great mouthfeel, great carbonation level. The finish was a little wacky, dry, but other than that, I would probably score this at like a 91 out of 100. It's pretty good. It's got some pep in it too. It's kind of bringing me up a little bit, ABV wise and stuff. So 7.5, not super quite like freaking Imperial, but like right there on the border. So it's definitely Imperial for a pale. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I have. Let's get to the main panel here. And I think we're not good so far. We are getting there. Here we go. Go ahead and shout out, do your thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out. It's been a little while since I've done one. Before the show, I recorded, edited. I just have to upload it. I did a beer review from Lord's Brewing Company. I did the Extra Stone Crow Bitter. It's Lord's Brewing Company in collaboration with Real Ale Craft Beer Simon. So look for that sometime tomorrow. Also, the beer that Thrash and I brewed, I think it's pretty close to being conditioned as well as it can be. And all I have to do is just crack a bottle and give it a taste. And then I'll be able to put that grain of glass video together. I've never sat on footage this long in my life. It's kind of weird. I have to think back like, all right, how was I planning on doing this at Thrash's when we were brewing? But also shout out to Alex and friends tomorrow night, I believe. I haven't heard anything different. Yeah, what was it? 10 or 10:30 Eastern, so it's pretty late for a lot of people. I understand. It's always a lot of fun over there. So yeah, it's my shout outs.
Right on, man. Cheers.
Cheers, Shady. All right. Well,
Cheers.
shout out to me. My Wednesday show I already did. Yeah, I already did a live stream today. Did a live stream before I hopped on here. I figured it would be a little bit easier. I did a little beer session with some products that I've had sitting around. Not sitting around, but I got a lot of products that I need to review, and I thought, what the heck, might as well go through some of them on a live stream beer session. So if you want to go check that video out, I started at 4:30, wrapped it up around 5:45. So it's about an hour and 15 minutes long. If you want to check it out. I have a bunch of other reviews that I'm uploading. Almost caught up. I have a couple more videos that I need to upload till I'm caught up. But I am on vacation this week, so I'll be posting a lot more reviews and recording a lot more reviews. So just stay tuned for some more reviews on my channel. Shout outs for other people. Go check out Thomas Metal 75 Wildcard Wednesday. I believe he's doing it tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Think so, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I haven't passed it on to Alex yet. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Eric's doing it tonight. So yeah, go check out Thomas Mo 75, also known as Massachusetts Beer Reviews, also known as Eric. Wildcard Wednesday, pretty much just bring any type of adult beverage to the show that you want to review.
even wine.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yes.
You could bring wine. Who else? Oh, shout out Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Usually does like a beer session, Thursday night beer session, or a power hour. Go check them out. Go leave them a sub. Thanks for having me, beer man. Cheers.
Nice. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Cheers. Wine in the box.
Wine in the box. Why not? Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I got videos coming out now of my 50-point inspections, mostly. Putting them out Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So you guys get a little break from me in between. Or I just never watch my stuff anyways. You'll have a break forever. Monday night, I have a live show. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before. Join up on panel. And just go along with the show. Even if you've never been there before, I think you'll figure it out. As long as you're not first. If you watch a few people go, and then you'll realize what's happening. I'd like to shout out Joe from the Beer Patrol. So he's a really good beer reviewer. He's got a palette of hops and does a great job. He's a nice guy, and he likes to shout a lot of people out as well on his channel. It's how I've met a lot of other brew tubers or beer tubers through Joe, just shouting people out because he gets a lot of beer mail. That guy. That's how much he's loved in the community. Everybody just wants to give him beer. But yeah, that is Joe, the Beer Patrol.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Robbie.
All right. Well, beer and cheese will be the same next week, so just bring what you would like if you'd like to be on it. Cheers to Nino, who just stepped in. Wednesday will be another one, and it's actually gonna. On Wednesdays, I got a new job, so I only have Wednesdays and Thursdays off, and sometimes I may do a brew day on Wednesday, so I'll let you guys know ahead of time. It may or may not be live, but I do have to brew some beer because I can't afford it, and it's cheaper to brew it. So we'll figure that one out. But I'll let you know ahead of time for sure. But this next week for sure we'll do one, and this is what it is. Thank you, Chatio. Just think of something with that movie, and let's go off with it. Let's see what we can find. There's all kinds of little things in that one. So it was going to be Chris Farley, but I'll have to wait for another day. I do like Chris Farley.
Good one. Oh, man.
So many things to do with that guy. Like the sketch. All right. No, but 6 o'clock your time, 3 mine. That guy in a little coat. All right, but I put a review goes up tomorrow for mine. It's scheduled, so look out for that. I guess beer review. I try to put them up every once in a while. I haven't been doing a lot of them lately, but I'm trying. So yeah. Other than that, that's it. Oh, got a couple that I'll shout. We got Charcoal and Brewing here today with us, so cheers to you. Go check out his channel. He just did an unboxing, and he also did his one before that was the bottling Sharks Giving Ale. So he is also a brewer, of course. It says it in his name. And Stoneyard Vineyards is also a cool dude. Check out his last one, No Wine, No Payment, Just Grape Jelly. Looks like he made some jelly or something there. I got to check that out. And that's it. That's all I have for shouts. I'm going to keep it at 2. But I'll leave that Paul McCartney carpool karaoke up, too. I got to look at that. So thanks, Sam. Heck yeah. That's it. That's what we have. Thank you, guys. I want to say thank you to the panel. Cheers again. Chatio, East Coast Galaxy Reviews, and Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, guys. And cheers to everyone in the chat. I won't go through you all, but we had a great chat today. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you all, as always. So check out these guys if you haven't already. Most of you already have, but yeah, good dudes here on the panel. All right, man. We are out of here. We are soon as I find my outro again. And you guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, but not after one more sip. That's right. Damn it, the wrong one.